Alright, it has been about 8 days since I put these bees into the 10 frame hive body from the nuke that they had swarmed into. Um, I have to move them, but I have to move them at night time because right now, as you can see, foragers are returning, and this is what it's like every day. There's 100 bees flying in the carport back and forth to the hive, so they need to go to their new location. Their new location is about 3 miles down the road, to a new place. A fella wants bees, and I'm going to give him some bees, but I'm going to have to manage them myself. So that puts a new dimension to my beekeeping because I have to go to a different location with my equipment and have what I need to do whatever I'm going to find. So anyway, we're going to get into this hive just to have a look, because initially they had one dark frame of old comb, which was part of what attracted them into the nuke in the first place. I gave them a frame of brood and a frame of honey, and then the rest of the frames were just bare foundation with some wax added, and that's been 8 days. So let's see how they're doing. Little smoke at the front, smoke at the back, and we'll take a look. We'll take this cover off. This is all brand new equipment that they've got too. A brand new hive body, new lid. Oh wow, look at that. Looks like they're doing good. That's inside the lid. They've started making a little bit of comb coming through the hole of the top of the inner cover. There's bees all over the inner cover. Quite a lot of bees on the inner cover, which I don't normally find this many bees on the inner cover, but there you go. And they're all going to this corner. They're bringing they're bringing in pollen. You have to move the smoke. A little smoke across the top. Maybe these girls will go back into the hive. That's where I want them. And try and pop this cover off without making too much of a pop. Somebody made a good point the other day. When you do this, push down on the top as you pull up the top of the cover to eliminate the amount of popping that it does. Okay, now I'm kind of standing in front of the hive, which is not ideal, but I don't have a whole lot of options because of the brick wall that's behind them. So there's one beetle at the top. Let's see if we can get him. We got that beetle. I don't see any other beetles, just the one. I'm going to put this to the side as well. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate some of this wax on the top. So I'm going to smoke the girls down a bit. But as I'm looking in, they're on every single frame. So depending on where they're at with their comb, they may need a new box, which is awesome. Eight days of comb building. How are you doing? And also, how much resources have they managed to collect in 8 days? Just going to put that out of the way for a minute. Excess crazy comb. Alright, so we're going to start with this outside frame. We're just going to have a quick look in here because, right, remember I said they had one frame of honey that I gave them, and one frame of brood. And I'm seeing what looks like possibly 3 frames, 4 frames of honey, 5 frames of... Oh wow. I think, out the way. 8 days. How are these girls doing? I see what I think is a lot of honey. Oh my God. Remember, this is 8 days of work. This is all brand new comb, honey at the top, outside frame, all brand new comb. This is a frame I got from a lady down the road that was kind of not in the greatest shape. I cleaned it up and I put some wax onto the foundation. I'm going to put this frame to one side. Okay, just for a minute. What I want to do is I just want to get to see some brood. I want to make sure that there's a queen, a viable queen in here laying, because if you remember, I caught a swarm that didn't even have a queen. So I just want to make sure that they have a laying queen in here. And then they're not just filling everything with honey, which, again, look, all brand new comb. Wow. All brand new comb, and they're backfilling with honey. Second frame in. These girls have been so busy. That's incredible. I'm impressed. Still not 100% sure where this swarm came from, whether it was from one of my hives or from somebody else's or just from a tree somewhere. Not really 100% sure. What have we got here? Again, all brand new comb and honey. All brand new comb and honey. So they have filled this box with brand new comb. So if I can find some brood, that's what I need to see. How are we doing? Do we have brood? They seem calm, so my thought is that they have a queen. They're not acting as though they're queenless. They're very calm. This must be the frame of brood that I gave them, I think. Don't know for 100% sure, but I think this is probably the frame of brood I gave them. It's just a little bit of crazy comb down the bottom. We'll knock that off. More brood on this side. Like I said, I think that's the frame that I gave them. So we're just going to knock off that excess comb down the bottom. Just comb, that's all that is. It's not queen cells or anything. I didn't expect them to be this far along in 8 days. So I'm impressed. And that's only with the workforce that they have. They haven't had a chance to have any new brood yet. So we've seen a frame of brood. If we see a second frame of brood, then it may have eggs on it. Let's hope so. This next one here. where do we stand? This one looks quite thick. It's not too heavy, that's a good sign. Brood frames don't tend to be heavy. Okay, this frame also has brood on it, which this is one of the frames that I gave them that they have drawn out. So they have their own laying queen in here somewhere. Absolutely. That's good to see. The lighting in here is not the best. We're inside my carport. So this hive needs to go outside into the sunshine, into the farmer's field. It's a ring of honey around brood. Definitely a better colony than the other swarm that I caught out of the tree. Just gonna have a quick look to see if I can see the queen, because she may be on this frame, maybe on the next frame. Although I don't need to see her, just it's cool to see her, but we don't need to see her. Okay, I'm going to put that one back in. Boy, did I get some flack on one of my videos the other week. I had a video where the bees stung me around my ankles, and it's one of my most popular videos, the only popular video, and I think it was because of the title. I didn't mean for it to be clickbait or anything like that, but the bees lit me up, and that was the title. The bees lit me up. As far as I'm concerned, they did. They got both my ankles and it hurt, and I actually had trouble walking for a couple of days, and so I uploaded that video, and got a lot of flack for that, for having the hive open as long as I did. But there it is. That's what I wasn't in a rush. Okay, so down there I can see some larvae down inside those cells. It's hard to see with this light. So we do have a laying queen. Again, this is all new comb, all new honey, capped already. These girls are going gun-ho. Same on this side, lots of larvae on this side. A little bit of a ring of honey around the top. Absolutely packed with larvae. So these girls are going to do great. That's as far as I'm going to go, actually. I'm not going to go any further than that, because I can see there's no need. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to give them another box with 10 frames when I move them, because I think they can easily use those, no problem. So let's close this up. I'm going to push these frames over. Smoke them down a little bit in the corners. And then get that last frame in. Try not to roll the bees as the frame goes in nice and slow. Slots right in there. And we can actually take this wax off the top of the cover. and then we'll knock these bees into the hive and put the top cover on, the inner cover, and then there's a little bit of wax that they've got on that top cover too. We'll just knock that off. And we'll put that top cover on and we'll call that done. And this hive's going to get moved this evening.